Irish star who was top of the boys last week, Mikey Graham.
There was a great connection with you and your partner. This is exactly where you need to be going.
I never imagined that I'd ever get that high in the scores, you know. But that said, we've put that there now and we concentrate on this week. Now we've got the next mountain to climb.
This week's piece for Mikey, River of Dreams, Billy Joel, it's sort of got a gospel feel to it.
Hallelujah. That's it.
Yay!
But
When you get new routines, it's like starting all over again.
change feet, go to, so heel behind like that.
And you put so much energy into it, it's almost like you're swimming against the tide, and it physically exerts you.
Yeah?
And another week of intensive training is wearing Mikey down.
Oh!
I'm sick and tired of falling. I'm in so much bloody pain, you know. The body is starting to complain now at this stage. My ankles are sore, my knees are sore, my groin is sore, my back is sore. You know, it's a lot of physical effort.
Physically, he's hit a wall. He's had so much pressure and been pushing himself so much over the last several weeks. It's finally catching up with him.
And Mikey's body's still taking punishment during yesterday's dress rehearsal.
These things happen all the time to me. I fall all the time. It's a tricky little routine. It really is. There's a lot of footwork involved in it, and a lot of concentration. So I have my work cut out for me.
Skating to River of Dreams, please welcome onto the ice, Mikey Graham and Melanie Lambert.
I must be looking for something sacred I lost. But the river is wide, and it's too hard to cross. Even though I know the river is wide, I walk down every evening and stand on shore. I try to cross to the opposite side so I can finally find what I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the desert of the truth. To the river so deep, we all end in the ocean, we all start in the streams, we're all carried along by the river of dreams, in the middle of the night.
There was a slip during the barrel rolls, but another good program by Mikey, who's battered and bruised. He just hopes he's in one piece for the Boyzone World Tour this year. Don't worry, Mikey, you can still sing on crutches. This is a toe-step sequence. And then they did a box step sequence. And here's the spin into the pair's camel spin finish. Well, he scored 20.5 last week. 3.5, Nikki 3.5, Jason 3, Emma 2.5. The scores are down. Robin 2.5, only 15.
Ooh, some very loud boos in here. The audience are not happy with that. How do you feel?
You know, it's you can't get it spot on every single time, every single week, you know, so I'm very happy with those scores.
Well, you had a couple of stumbles, but you caught yourself. But it looked like you were stumbling because you were really being challenged this week. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly challenging.
Is it hurting any less?
Every week there's another physical complaint that's catching up with me, you know.
And how do you think he did? I mean, that seemed like a really great performance.
He's been doing great. You know, he had a breakthrough last week. He had a breakdown in the middle of this week. I think mentally and physically, it's really difficult. I don't think anybody appreciates what these celebrities have to go through to get to this point at the beginning of the week and then get into here tonight. I think he's done a fantastic job. It was a difficult routine. It was a challenging routine, I have to say.
Holly.
OK, Robin, let's come to you first of all. This is Mikey's lowest score yet.
With one of his most difficult routines. It's difficult and challenging, but if you're going to do mohawks and do the work with the feet, it has to be correct. The footwork has to be right. There's a lot of not faking it, but it's not quite crossing over where it's supposed to be, and the feet aren't together. It's not dissimilar to how Danny was, but you were not close to being as good as Danny was at doing what he just did. And I've also given the 3. You weren't as good as what Emily just did, so I had no choice.
Can I just ask something? But if you're going to get marked down for pushing yourself, doesn't that make you stay in a safe place?
No, you can be consistent. The challenge is, like you said, you can't do it all the time. This afternoon, some of it worked better, not as good. The thing that they are challenging themselves and pushing themselves is great, but at some point you have to decide, OK, this isn't working, we fix it, we change it, we make it work. But you're capable of doing more. You're just actually not allowing yourself, a little like Gary, to be as good as we all keep telling you you are.
Thank you, Robin. Well, Karen, you've been with Mikey all week.
Yeah, one of your biggest fans. But, you know, it's not that you can't do it, it's just not consistent yet. You know, the spin was there, you had the required turns. It's a blip. That's all it is. We'll just get more consistent. Don't worry.
Thanks, judges. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, if you thought our number 1 singer was our number 1 skater, then vote for him and the lines open later. Mikey and Melanie. We've seen 5 couples so far.